PodcastHero.com.
Welcome to the Daily Quote, the podcast designed to kickstart your day in a positive way. I'm your host, Andrew McGivern, and this episode is brought to you by the Great News Podcast. Tired of all the doom and gloom news from mainstream media? You'll get none of that there. Instead, you'll find inspiring stories and developments making the world a better place. Find it in your favorite podcast app, but just to make it easy, I've left a link in the show notes. Today's quote comes from Haruki Murakami, one of the world's most celebrated novelists, whose books have been translated into over 50 languages and who has spent decades exploring the deepest questions of loss, identity, and transformation through his writing. From his novel Kafka on the Shore, he wrote, "When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in." Wow, pretty profound. That's the quote people know. But Murakami didn't stop there. The full passage says something even more profound, and I want to read it to you. "And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain, when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what the storm is all about. You won't remember how you made it through. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. That's the honest truth about surviving hard things. And it's exactly why this passage resonates so deeply with so many people. It doesn't promise you'll feel triumphant when it's over. It doesn't guarantee a clean ending or a clear moment of victory. It acknowledges that you might come out the other side confused, exhausted, and not entirely sure the darkness is past. And yet, one thing is certain. You won't be the same." Here's what Murakami understands that most motivational content misses. Transformation isn't always chosen. Sometimes the storm arrives without your permission. Grief, illness, failure, loss, betrayal. You didn't sign up for that. You can't shortcut it. You can only move through it. And the moving through, the surviving, the enduring, the refusing to be destroyed, that changes you in ways that you couldn't have manufactured on your own. The storm isn't a detour from your growth. It is the growth. The person who walks out the other side carries something the person who walked in didn't have. A depth, a resilience, a knowing that can only be earned by going through, not by going around. That's what this storm's all about. Not punishment, not bad luck, but transformation. So here's the question. What storm are you currently in? Or what storm have you survived that you haven't yet given yourself credit for surviving? Because if you're in it right now, keep going. You don't have to see the other side yet. You don't have to remember how you're making it through. You just have to keep moving. And when you come out, and you will come out, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm is all about. That's going to do it for today. I'm Andrew McGivern, signing off for now. But I'll be back tomorrow. Same pod time, same pod station, with another daily quote.